Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's got daylight. The 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, Mayfield. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 79 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hey, alert 33. Alert.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
38-yard line.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
52's the mic right here. 52's the mic. Go. Go. Show it up. Show it up. Pistol. Check safety.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's our time. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Alert! Hurry!
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Check 26. Alert!
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
43-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, defense. Safe. Out.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Mayfield down. That one is caught by Hunt. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
A
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And it's third down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Play fake. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield looks to throw, and he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's good.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurry! Run. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Nice, sweetheart.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to air one out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now KJ Osborne. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Osborne on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I don't want to see absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LID.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Lets it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
The pass.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Burnett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Vikings.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. But it's incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Deontay Burnett as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hatch it, hatch it. Round. Switch.
Mayfield to throw it. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
At the 43-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. And again, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Going deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Here I come. Hey, watch this. Regular.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones, but now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check Mike 27. Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike 27. I know he ain't got it. Watch the check.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end, Fant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Coming to you, coming to you.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
And the Vikings first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay?
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ball carrier.
Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Mayfield with it once more.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Lorenzo Carter.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Regular. Point it right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, watch the screen. King. Watch the screen. Hurry. 52. Oh, you got deep?
2nd down and goal. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Browns 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I got Mike 51. Mike 51. Hurry, 17. Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We got 3.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this one incomplete.
The pass.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Williams on the coverage.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Yards. First down, Vikings.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure